Hi, my name is Michael DeSilvis for blog entry August the 16th, 2013. I'm going to talk to you about what's going on with my mother. It's not a drama, so I'm not going to call it that anymore. I forgive her, I love her, but the only thing is I'm not going to say I lied when I really didn't lie. I just misstated what I meant. And I explain, it's like, have you ever said anything to someone one way, thinking it the way you wanted to say it, but yet when your mouth moved, it didn't come out the way you meant to say it? Well, that's pretty much what happened here with this case with my mother. And that's why we're not talking to each other right now. But that's not forever, because I'm not mad at her anymore. But she has to, one thing, realize is that people do make mistakes when they say stuff. That does not mean that they are lying because they said something that wasn't exactly the same way, because she said things to me that didn't come out right, but I knew what she was saying because I know her because she's my mom. But I'm not going to say she's lying because she didn't say it perfectly the right way it was supposed to intend to come out, like she's done with certain things in the past. You know, like when she meant one thing, over another. Example, like when she would say, like, I'm going to pick you up tomorrow, but I really mean Saturday. That doesn't mean she's lying. That's pretty much what my mom's saying, is I'm lying because I didn't exactly say. When I said AT&T is raising the bill, I really meant I was raising the bill. She pays AT&T. So somehow I tied those all in together, and to her hearing it sounds like a lie, but it's like I said the wrong thing, and I just didn't communicate myself effectively enough. But really what I meant is that I was raising the bill, but she pays AT&T $40 starting in August. And another thing, like I said, we got to understand is that I'm the owner of this account, not her. My number 399, the 399 number on my account, which is my number, is my number. I'm the business owner of this account, not my mom. She's not the owner of this account. I am. So she went ahead and told them, because she had the information, and she changed it from my number to her number to be primary, like she was paying the bill. And another thing she did is she went around and she closed the account behind my back without talking to me about closing it. And it wouldn't have been no issue to close it if she would have just said, Michael, like I stated a week ago, if you close the account, if she wants to close the account, it would have been fine. But going around my back to do it that way was not the right way to go about doing it, Mom. And it's not the right way if you think about it. It would be like me going into your house and putting your mortgage in my name without your permission. And even though I have the information, if I had the information to do that, it would be illegal to do it. And it's illegal to do it in this case, but I'm not going to press charges because I love you, you're my mom. But you don't do that. You don't go and take over somebody's account saying you're the primary holder because you have the information to do that because they gave it to you, and do that. Because that's not what you do, Mom. You don't do that. It's just like me. I don't go in and change your mortgage around and change your DirecTV around or Dish Network around, because I have information to do that. I don't do that because that's illegal. Because it's like me saying I'm you when really you're not me. And I'm not going to say to you that I lied. I'm sorry that it upset you, though. I will say that. But I'm not sorry about what happened because I really didn't lie. If you listen, because that's the thing about you, you don't listen always. You just hear what you want to hear and you go with it. And you need to listen. Because if you want to know what really happened, like I tried to explain to you, but you just kept talking over me every time I was trying to explain it to you. And all that did was just make me mad. And that's why I said those horrible things that I didn't mean to you. Because you just kept talking over me. And I don't know if it was the phone or it was just you just trying to confused me, but it didn't confuse me at all. It just made me mad. It just pissed me off. So, you don't want to do that, And I'm trying to help you. You did help me out by paying $30. But the thing is, Mom, you didn't help me out by giving me a bunch of lip about it and by changing my account without my permission. When you did that, you really hurt me. And I'm the one that should be mad. Because you went and did some devious things on my account without my approval when I didn't authorize it. When it's not your place to do that. It's my place. And I would have done it no problem if you wanted to close it out because your name was on it. And you did it. And that was good. Because you had to do it. And yeah, I reopened it because it's my business. I reopened it. I'm only paying $10 more. I moved some stuff around. And everything's going to be fine with that. So, if I want to reopen it, I can. But you had to close it because your name was on that account, on that contract. So, because it was opened in your name. Because I put it in your name. But you had no right to go around me to close it because I'm the owner of the account. It's just like, when you had a phone through Deb, you did not go and close the account. Deb called up and closed the account. You didn't go around her to close it. Well, that's what you did with me, and that wasn't right. That was not the right way or appropriate way to go about to do it. That's my job, not yours. Just like it wouldn't be my job to meddle in your affairs like that. Okay? So that's something you have to realize. All right? And the thing is, he's still looking at porn, and you need to really get a grip on it and stop being in denial, because I'm trying to help you. But after this, if you still want to still believe that he's not, and you still want to believe that he's okay, anything more happens, I'm not going to help you anymore, because I'm not lying, Mom. Another thing, yeah, you said I lied about opening up the account. I didn't lie. That's my business. If I want to reopen up that line, I can. It's my line. It was my line before it was your line. And if I reopen it, that's my business, not yours. Because I can. You know? So you shouldn't get mad about that. I didn't lie to you about that. I mean, yeah, it would have helped me if you would have paid $10 more. I'm still going to be okay either way now. Either way without your help. You know, because it's probably better that way, you know. I tried to help you out, and you tried to walk all over me, and that's what you did. And maybe you don't see it that way, but that's what you did. You know, you don't understand the logic about how things cost. I do. Because with a smartphone, there's a lot more cost involved than a regular non-featured phone, which is what you should have gotten. Then we probably wouldn't have had this discussion, and it would have been only like $25 or $30 a month. But with a smartphone, it's a lot more expensive, and you have to understand and realize that. Because you have to have internet on a smartphone. There's no if or whether you use it or not. It's still on there. It's just like electricity. You may not like to pay the electric bill, but you still got to pay it whether you use it or not, because you still pay it anyway, just like I have to pay it. So, you know, or find a way to have it paid if I can't have all the funds to pay it. So, you know, that's what you have to do. So, you know, my credit card machine has nothing to do with this. You know, I will get you a card for Mother's Day and do something with you. You know, I'm going to help. I'm going to do that and help you more. But don't ever, if we do anything contractual or anything, don't go around me and do that ever again. That was wrong. It'd be just like me doing that to you. So you just think about it instead of getting all upset. Think about it. Listen to what your son is saying. Listen to it and learn it, because you don't do that. You don't go around anyone's back and try to assume ownership of something that isn't yours. And anyone you talk to, if you talk to anybody else, they would say the same thing. This is Michael DeSilvis with a blog entry for August the 13th. I love my mom. I hope she can realize these things, because I do love her. And it really hurt me when she said that. That's why things happened the way they did. But I think they'll get better. Once she starts to realize that I am an adult, I hope she can. And I hope that she can start treating me as such. I will always be her boy in her head, but I'm not a little boy in real reality. So she needs to look at it that way. You know, otherwise we're going to have problems, like what we're having. You know, trying to take responsibility out of my hand and doing something. That wasn't her call. That was my call to make. She should have just came to me and talked to me, like I said, and not went around my back to do it deviantly and sneakily. You know, because I would have closed it out, no problem. There would have been no argument or anything. Because, I mean, you know, she has to close it to get her name off there anyway. So what she did was right, but the way she went about it was not the right way to go about it. Anyway, I will talk about this later. Let me know what you think down below. You know, if you have mothers that are like that, why sometimes they still treat you like a child, and why they want to insist and say that you lie because they don't really listen to everything you say. Because in their mind, they think they're always right when really they're not, because they're not getting all of what's being said or the whole picture of what's going on. Anyway, I try to explain it to her several times. I hope maybe through this video she understands how I feel, and maybe we'll understand it. Anyways, Michael, I love you all. Let me know what you think down below. Please be kind and rewind. And, you know, leave a nice comment down below. And subscribe. All right, see ya.